So in this video, we will talk about the APTTA. Its full form is Afghanistan-Pakistan Transit Trade Agreement. So before starting the video, I want to tell you that many of you asked me in the comment box that how to get the handwritten notes. Then I have provided in the Telegram channel. You can see the Telegram channel in the description box and join that channel. You will get all the notifications, all the PDF files of the handwritten notes. And yes, one more thing before starting the video, I want to tell you that go and please watch the videos on India Russia relationship and India Israel relationship, and also various other videos on Make in India, tourism in India, CATSA, Comcasa, Lemoa. So all these videos are very important for any kind of exam, UPSC exam, and all the defense aspirants. You need to watch these videos. Those who are preparing for NDS, CDS, FCAT, etc., as well as it will also help you in SSB, lecturate, as well as group discussion part. So in this video, I have divided the topic into 5 parts. Firstly, we will talk about the introduction, and then we will talk why this particular agreement is in the news, followed by the limitations of the agreement and problem for India. And at the end, we will conclude the video by giving a way forward in the perspective of India. So let's begin. So currently, this is in the news because Pakistan allowed Afghanistan to send goods to India using the Wagah border. Yes. So under this agreement, I will give you in the introduction that under this agreement, Afghanistan can do trade with India. They can export goods to India using the Baga border. Baga border is the border post between the India and Pakistan. So we all know that firstly we need to know about the geography of the two nations, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and as well as India. So Afghanistan is a landlocked country, and you can see it is surrounded by Pakistan, Iran, and in the Central Asian countries. And there is a land boundary between the India and Afghanistan, and that is in the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So because that part is occupied by Pakistan, they have illegally captured the area. So we cannot access Afghanistan through the land routes. And Afghanistan is a very important ally of India. And because of the cooperation between India and Afghanistan, Pakistan feels to be surrounded by India, and they have a kind of pressure on their own nation. It is a benefit, it is a strategic advantage to India. Now in the introduction we will know firstly this agreement, the Afghanistan Transit Trade Agreement. It was signed in 1965. It was called the Afghanistan Transit Trade Agreement. Under this agreement, the Afghanistan was given the right to import duty-free goods using seaports of Pakistan. It means the Afghanistan was given free access of Pakistani seaports, but it did not offer the same advantage for Pakistan. So that's why the agreement was cancelled and it was revised later on in 2010. And when it was revised in 2010, then it was known as the APTA, which full form is Afghanistan Pakistan Transit Trade Agreement, and which we are going to talk now. So under this agreement, Pakistan can access Central Asia through Afghanistan, and Afghanistan can access India through Pakistan. So under this agreement, basically, in a simpler way, let me explain you that both the countries can access the sea routes, land routes, roadways, airports, and the designated corridor for export of their goods into the third country. The third country can be like, for example, for Afghanistan, they want to export their goods to India, and for Pakistan, the third nation is the Central Asian nations such as Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, etc. So this is all about the agreement. Now talking about the demerits of the agreement, then this agreement does not permit Indian goods to be loaded on the trucks for going back to the Afghanistan. So under this agreement, Afghanistan can only export goods to India, but after exporting the goods on the Baga border to India, the trucks of the Afghanistan, they will go back to Afghanistan without loading the Indian goods. So it is the one way or unilateral kind of transportation system, which is the biggest hurdle. So you understood that Afghanistan, as per this treaty, as per this agreement, they can only send goods to India, but they cannot import goods from India. So this is the main demerit and very vast demerit of the agreement. And this agreement is also bad for India because India is not able to do trade with Afghanistan according to this agreement. So now I will talk about the problem that is faced by India. So Afghanistan cannot import goods under this agreement, and India. So that's the reason that we cannot even do trade with Afghanistan under this agreement. So this agreement is basically useless. So that's why now India is developing a Chabhar port in Iran. India is developing a Chabhar port in Iran, and India will connect the Chabhar port through to the Jahedan. Jahedan is a railway station in Iran. So India will construct also the railway network from Chabahar to Jahedan, and later on it will be connected to the Afghanistan, the Jahedan Delaram highway, which is also being constructed by India. So you can see that India is trying to bypass Pakistan for doing trade with Afghanistan through the route of Iran. So India will basically go and export their goods from Mumbai port or the Gujarat port to Iran, Chabahar port. And then from Chabahar port, it will be exported through the railway line Chabahar to Jahedan. And then Jahedan, it will go to the Delaram. All the projects or the routes, they are being constructed by India. But currently, what was the problem? Iran, the Iranian government, the foreign ministry of Iran, they asked and they told that we are moving forward on this project by themselves. Means they are not taking the support from India and they are moving forward alone. Why? Because Indian government they have delayed the agreement too much because of the pressure, because of the sanctions pressure of the USA. Because USA has imposed the sanctions on Iran under the CARTSA Act, and due to which India feels that if we invest in Iran, then it can go in danger. So that's why India have delayed the investment in this project. But the way forward for India, that India connecting Afghanistan by passing Pakistan through Iran, and India should finish the Chabhar railway project on time before it slips on the hands of China. Yes, because currently the influence of China in the Iran is growing very high. They are being doing cooperation in various fields, energy sector as well as the construction and the investment. So India should complete the project. India should provide the fund to the Iranian government as soon as possible so that this project does not go into the hands of China, because we know that China provide very cheap loan to any nation, and if the nation is not able to repay the loan, they will purchase that land or the port on the lease. So this is the basically the debt trap policy of China. And at the end, because currently Iran decided to move on without the help of India, so India should focus on its relation with Afghanistan, because India have invested too much in Afghanistan. India is constructing the dams, canals, irrigation projects, as well as the parliament, schools, hospitals in Afghanistan. So Afghanistan is a very important destination for India. So we cannot leave Afghanistan on granted. So we will have to invest and fund Iranian government on the time so that we can complete the project on time and get connected with Afghanistan. So this is all in this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and do not forget to share. So bye, take care.